Good morning. It's starting off on a pretty note today. We've got temperatures that are comfortable. We've got that beautiful sunrise here this morning for us as we're looking out to the north and east with those colors of yellow and orange and blue before that sun comes up around 5:30 this morning. So starting off the day on a nice note, if we're looking off to the north and east, and especially if we're in the Northern Valley, Southern Valley, south of Fargo-Moorhead, we're kind of stuck in the clouds, and even we're seeing some rain showers in that area. So we flip-flopped our weather today from yesterday morning, and now our rain focus is down to the south. It's pretty light stuff, at least for our viewers along the border here between North and South Dakota. You have to head farther south to hit some of that more steady rain, though Aberdeen seeing some showers right now. And of course, there's a lot of cloud cover associated with this to start off, but this is all heading east, and eventually we'll see that potential for some rain in places like Sisseton and back to Wheaton. And we'll put this into motion, expand the view. You could see there's been a lot of lightning with it early on. It's been weakening as it's been moving eastward. And then behind this, once we look out to the west, we'll start to see more clearing, more chances at sunshine in the Southern Valley once this moves on today. So speaking of temperatures out there, we're looking at some 50s and 60s at 60 degrees in Fargo. It's 50 in Hallock. That's the cool spot. And the warm spot is Detroit Lakes, Sisseton, and Oaks at 61. And wind speeds are out of the south or southwest. We're seeing very light winds. Those aren't a problem for us. And we also have some good visibility reports coming in right now. Checking out your hour-by-hour planner. So today, by the time we get to around that 7 o'clock hour, most of those showers will have moved off to the south and east. We'll be seeing some cloud cover still kind of hanging around in the south, but overall clearing happening in that area, and the rest of us enjoying some sunshine at that point. And then heading into the 9 o'clock hour, you could see our temperatures rising with that sunshine. And by the time we get into the lunch hour, it looks pretty good. Temperatures into the 70s to around 80 degrees for your lunch break. And then for this evening, we'll see those temperatures rise this afternoon, getting into the 80s in more places. We're looking at highs today reaching about upper 70s to some mid 80s throughout the region. So a really nice summery day. Warm, but not super hot. Wind coming in out of the west and still pretty light as well. Heading into this evening, a warm one tonight. We'll be into the 80s into the evening hours, and then eventually those temperatures start to dip as we head into the late nights. We'll be into the 60s as we head into the overnight hours. Now tomorrow, chances for rain and thunder do return in the morning hours. You could see that here in our hour-by-hour planner. We'll start to see some of those showers and thunder showers approach in the early morning hours around this time and a little later. And this will just kind of continue to march eastward, heading into the Devil's Lake area, perhaps the Fargo area right around 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Of course, this is a simulation, so the timing on this is probably off a little bit, but gives you an idea of what we may be expecting. And then as we head into the later morning, early afternoon, still some lingering showers and thunder showers, but you can see it's kind of dwindling. It's not as impressive as what we're dealing with in the morning. And in the noon hour, we'll be into the 70s and we'll be warming into the 80s again for your highs on Thursday. So more warm, summery weather coming up here. Here's a look at your photo today. An ominous shelf cloud. It does look ominous in Lemoore. Thanks, Amy, for sharing that. And your 7-day planner, more summertime weather. We're looking at 80s the rest of the week. Friday, we're warming up into the upper 80s. Might even see 1 or 2 places that get to that 90-degree mark. And Saturday still looks hot with some chances for rain and thunder. Good lake weather, though, with this chance for rain and thunder. Just keep in mind that you'll want to keep an eye on the radar on the Valley News Live weather app. If you're going to be out at the lake or on the lake, keep an eye on things. And of course, if you hear a rumble of thunder, get off the lake because that storm is close enough to be dangerous for you.
Sounds good. Thank you, Lisa.
Coming up here on the Valley today, we're going to be previewing a new wing shop opening up in Fargo.